This is Motor Viper 328. Located a strange artifact in the jungle. Cobra Central, please advise.
Oh boy. Cobra and that thing? This ain't gonna be good.
With this alien technology and my brilliance, I will make a weapon that is unstoppable, and Cobra shall rule the world. Just witness my brilliance. Behold, my creation. It awakes from its slumber. What is this? I demand to be set free. Puny organic beings, you think you can contain Shockwave? All hail Shockwave. Yes, I have made the ultimate killing machine. Yes, an army of these from Cobra would make us unstoppable. But first, we must catch the original. Otherwise, he may pose a threat to us. This Megatron, who is he? No matter. I shall mass produce clones of this machine. And then Cobra will have a new army known as the Battle Android Troopers.
It's Cobra Convergence III. This is G.I. Joburg, and on our epic mission to JoCon 2018, we received a donation of Red Laser Battle Android Troopers. With the theme of underappreciated Cobra action figures, G.I. Joburg presents some seriously cool third-party figures shot on location on our adventures through the US of A. But who or what is Red Laser? Bootlegger? Knockoff artist? Hero of the people? Last best hope for O-ring stalwarts? Skating on the blurred margins of the lore, he exists as a mystery, a legend. But who cares when the toys are this cool, right? Presenting Shockbat, Soundbat, and the Medibat. 3 snappy decos for a classic but criminally underutilized action figure sculpt. Shockbat takes his design cues from the merciless Decepticon Shockwave. Soundbat from the coolest tape deck ever, Soundwave. And the Medibat's color scheme seems inspired by the infamous direct-to-consumer series Mediviper. Medibat strikes me as Cobra's most insidious secret weapon yet. The secret behind every successful Cobra campaign. If you are sick, if you are injured, if you are close to death, well then you better pick up that rifle and continue the fight, because if you don't, the Medibat will get you. With all the surgical skill of a hippopotamus and the bedside manner of a traffic light, if your wounds haven't killed you, Medibat will be there to finish the job. Apart from the deco, the other major departure from the classic bat is to be found in the chest cavity. Instead of a lenticular sticker, we are now greeted by Cobra Commander's image on a video screen. I'm sure the last thing you need when lying in a ditch, bleeding out while the Medibat tends to your wounds, is Cobra Commander's rasping voice barking at you. Life is tough for a Viper. But if the chest screen is capable of receiving and sending video, then I think this Medibat may just have put the Televiper out of business. On closer inspection, you'll notice the red laser hallmarks. The elbow rivets are reversed, with the smooth side facing forward. And even though these figures are factory produced, getting the classic flush fit of the originals is a tall order, so some mold halve gapping may be present. Also, you might find a little bit of plastic flash around the joints. But these are impressive recreations, with crisp, sharp details and quality paint jobs with a minimum of slop. My favorite Battle Android Trooper detail is faithfully reproduced just as sharply as Hasbro's, this recessed portion at the back, reminding you that this is not a human in a suit, but a completely synthetic trooper. All the classic bat tools are there, but they now take on a sinister medical slant. A torch for cauterizing the wound, a jaws of life for on-the-spot amputations. And this thing could be a battery of hypodermic needles for administering medication. The original attachments were unpainted, but since these attachments now possess a coat of Lumo green paint, you might need to take care when fitting them. It could get a little snug. You may perhaps even have to go so far as to lightly re-drill the holes in order to clear paint buildup. Medic or not, the standard sculpted pistol is present for putting the patient out of its misery. And a grenade to deal with entire wards of victims, terminal patients. But that's enough talk for now. Let's see this bat do battle. The victim, Buzz Lightyear. The arena, a tropical island in the Pacific. Medibat easily gets the jump on Buzz. Being the more nimble of the two adversaries, he's got the early upper hand. Deep Six, however, has got enough weight to throw behind his punches, plus the strength enhancements of the dive suit. Medibat tries desperately to crack that carapace. At this point, it's the water resistance that's saving Buzz's life, cushioning the blows, stopping the Battle Android Trooper from cracking his dome. Deep Six throws the weight of his suit at the bat, and sees for an instant a glimmer of victory. But the far more nimble bat is able to get Deep Six into a compromising position, flailing at him with hands, feet, and elbows. While shooting this sequence, three things became apparent with these reproduction vintage toys. 1. They articulate just as well as the originals, but not necessarily as smoothly. It's difficult to put it into words, but it feels like there's sand in some of the joints, and not just because I'm playing at the beach. It could be a bit of plastic flash to blame. 2. The chest sticker is resilient to water. After submerging the figure in salt water, the sticker showed no sign of damage. And 3. The screws did not rust after playing with it at the beach. Could they be stainless? Or did I just get lucky? The color scheme might paint it as a medical robot, but if you don't like that, he's easily recast as a water moccasin operator. He looks a good complement to Copperhead. Or you could just assign him to the Dreadnoks and have him operate a swamp fire. Swamp Bat.
Soundwave comes sporting a unique paint deco. His signature optics are picked out in a cartoon-accurate red. Instead of a lenticular sticker showing off his internals, we have a Decepticon symbol. Would have been a little bit cooler to have an audio cassette sticker in that spot, but I do like the way the symbol floats above the silver chest cavity. His blueberry flavoured attachment parts do the trick, and if you got really creative, perhaps you could custom an L-shaped adapter to give him his signature shoulder weapon. They did a really good job of replicating the colours, and at least the general look, of Soundwave. Here pictured with the Masterpiece Soundwave, they really do make a good pairing. Although I do wonder how, as most Transformers fans probably do and have speculated over the years, how these giant Transformers managed to convert their fantastically large sizes into tiny small spaces.
Hey Rob, check it out. Soundwave was a bat all along.
And here we have Shockwave, and he is presented in a delicious grape flavor,
with just a hint of silver accent to help his parts pop. Shockbat, or Batwave if you prefer, is fully decked out with his spooky yellow single optic, adding even more menace to an already menacing head sculpt. This robotic murder machine translates faithfully into G.I. Joe form without having to work too hard, because Shockwave typically always sacrificed his other hand for an integrated weapon. And they totally nailed the Decepticon logo. I mean, look at how cool it is. It looks like an LCD display on a bat. It just works. I love you, Shockbat, or Batwave, or Shockwave Battle Android Trooper. Well, whatever we're meant to call you, you're one of my favorites in my collection.
And there we have it, reproduction bats courtesy of Red Laser Customs and generously donated to G.I. Joburg by our buddy Greg Crocart. Our second stop off after arriving in the USA, and we get set up with these sweet figures. 3 Joburgers, 3 bats. Cobra Convergence III. Yeah! I mean, Cobra!
G.I. Joe Field Operator Scoop. I appear to have stumbled across a new version of the Snake battle armor. Don't know much about it yet, but I'm gonna keep checking it out.
Soundwave superior, G.I. Joe inferior. Cobra will win. Eject flamethrower. Cobra and the Decepticons will rule this planet.
Not if G.I. Joe has anything to say about it. No! The flames are so hot. Come on, Beachhead. You're not dying here today. I'll get you out of there.
This is only the beginning of a new day with Cobra and the Decepticons. With us at your side, we will win this planet.